Welcome to Corvette Today, the show that talks about everything Corvette, with your host, Steve Garrett, lifetime member of the National Corvette Museum, president of the Corvette Club of Kansas City, Missouri, and radio disc jockey at the #1 radio station in Kansas City for over 45 years. Here's Steve Garrett.
Thanks for listening and watching Corvette Today, the show that talks about everything Corvette, and the only current podcast dedicated to Corvette. I'm your host, Steve Garrett. I appreciate you tuning in. Corvette Today is brought to you by Wheelcraft. Wheelcraft has the ultimate holiday gift offer for you. Buy a $100 Wheelcraft gift card, and they'll actually bump it up to a $250 gift card. And that's good for any Wheelcraft purchase, and it never expires. This offer is available now, and it's good through Christmas Eve. So visit Wheelcraft.com and get your $250 gift card for only $100. You can listen to Corvette Today on all podcast platforms. You can also listen on your smart device. Just say, "Hey Google" or "Alexa, play the podcast called Corvette Today," and you're connected. Be sure and visit the updated Corvette Today website. It's CorvetteToday.com. You can also access everything there, including the Corvette Today merchandise store. You can also join the Corvette Today Facebook group there and sign up for Corvette Today emails, notifications, and updates at CorvetteToday.ck.page. And if you like YouTube, you can subscribe to the Corvette Today YouTube channel. See all Corvette Today episodes on YouTube. And be sure and patronize our flagship sponsors of Corvette Today, MidEngineCorvetteForum.com, the forum that focuses on the new mid-engine C8 Corvette. Meet a lot of Corvette enthusiasts like yourself at MidEngineCorvetteForum.com. And Soul Performance Products. Developed and manufactured in the United States, the Soul Performance Products exhaust portfolio has been tailored to elevate the experience of the world's most exciting sports cars, including the latest generation of the Corvette. Soul Performance Products at SOULPP.com, the official performance exhaust of Corvette Today. C8 Rally Driver. C8 Rally Driver is the one-stop shop for your C8 Corvette. Choose from custom-designed trunk and front covers, Z06 engine builder CNC plaques, customized wind restrictors, fluid caps, strut covers, rear hatch supports, and more. Everything designed to provide you with unique custom accessories for your C8 Corvette. Visit their website at C8RallyDriver.com and let your imagination run wild. That's C8RallyDriver.com. Aerolarri Wheels, a true forged wheel with over 20 different unique styles to choose from for your C8 and wide-body versions of the C7, C6, and C5 Corvettes. It's an amazing value, starting at only $23.88 for a set of 4 fully forged wheels. And use the promo code CT111 and get $100 off your purchase. Visit Aerolarri.com, that's AEROLARRI.com, and use the promo code CT111 for your $100 discount. And a shout out to Corvette Forum and CanadianCorvetteForum.com, welcoming Corvette enthusiasts from around the world. My guest on Corvette Today has been on the show many times, and we always talk about his achievements and milestones that he's attained in the world of Corvette. Well, today we're going to talk more about him and his personal relationship with America's sports car. Welcome back to the show, Mr. Mike Furman. Mike, welcome back to Corvette Today, my friend.
How you doing, Steve?
Great. Thanks for coming back on the show. Buddy, let's start off a little personal background. Tell me about your family, growing up with your siblings. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in a small town of Montvale, New Jersey. Probably only 4,000 people lived in the town.
Wow.
4 miles by 6 miles long. I had 2 sisters and 1 brother. My parents are long gone. My brother's been gone 12 years now. And so I just have my 2 older sisters.
Nice. Did you guys grow up in a car family?
Not at all.
Huh.
I'm the car nut in the family.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Now, was Corvette always your go-to car, Mike, or were there other cars before Corvette?
Well, I guess you could say that I was heavy into the Oldsmobile 442s for a long time. Right off the bat, at the age of 18, they were more affordable than a Corvette.
Right.
As far as ownership goes, right around when I was 29, I started flipping over to Corvettes and 442s. And then somewhere around 95, 6, 7 is when I just had Corvettes in my stable and no more 442s.
Tell me the story about when you realized you were actually a Corvette guy.
Well, I'm in the library, spring of 78. And graduating high school, and I kept on seeing all these magazine articles on a 1978 Indy 500 pace car, and I loved the silver interior. It reminded me of like a lunar rocket, space age, and that did it for me. I just fell in love with the Corvettes right from that moment.
I love that 78 pace car, buddy. That was one of my favorites. If I could own a stable of Corvettes, that 78 pace car would be in that stable.
Yep, I agree.
Now, in school, you participated in sports, and you were a wrestler. You actually wrestled a celebrity, didn't you?
I wrestled a couple of them, actually. I wrestled a guy named Mike Shuffling. He had been in a bunch of movies, and one of them was 16 Candles, which was pretty famous back in the day. He played Jake, the rich kid that drove the red Porsche. And then obviously Thomas C. Maypother IV was Tom Cruise. I wrestled him in high school. And Mike Shuffling I wrestled in college. He went on to big-time fame in movies and stuff.
Very cool. And didn't you kind of end Tom Cruise's wrestling career?
Well, the funny thing is that our match lasted about 45 seconds. I separated his shoulder rather quickly. So a couple weeks went by, and I guess he asked the coach if he could go out for theater because he couldn't wrestle anymore. And the coach said, yeah, no problems whatsoever. So he went into theater, and I think that the first play he was in was Guys and Dolls, and the rest was history.
I was going to say the rest is history for sure. That's funny. Now, buddy, you've been selling cars about as long as I've been on the radio, which is 46 years. Where did you get your first Corvette sales job? What was the name of the dealership?
Well, I was very, very fortunate to live close to the Malcolm Connor Auto Group. They were the #1 Corvette dealer in the world from probably the mid-'60s all the way through 1995 or so. I started working for them right off the bat and stayed with them until I moved to Maryland in 1990.
Did you ever think you were going to be selling Corvettes 46 years later, buddy?
I didn't think I'd be selling anything 46 years later.
It's been an illustrious career, that's for sure. Well, Mike, let's take our first break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the Corvettes that you've personally owned. And my friends, it's a long list. That's coming up next on Corvette Today.
We all know that wheels make the car. Wheelcraft's PVD chrome finish in bright chrome or black chrome will take your Corvette to new levels. And it comes with a 5-year warranty. Durability is a defining feature of the Wheelcraft finish. Their PVD chrome is superior to traditional chrome with a finish that is brake dust resistant and cleans effortlessly with soap and water. Wheelcraft offers factory wheel exchange for select C4 through C8 models, or they can apply the PVD finish to your current wheels. No matter what generation you own, Wheelcraft will transform the look of your Corvette. With every Corvette comes a unique story, and Wheelcraft has embraced this idea. When you purchase your new set of wheels, you receive a lifetime membership to the Wheelcraft Pit Crew, granting you access to your own page on Wheelcraft's website, where you can post pictures and tell your Corvette story. Visit our website at wheelcraft.com or call 833-639-4231. Arrive in style with Wheelcraft.
Stretch the life of your Corvette's paint with NovaStretch, the performance protective cover. NovaStretch masks protect your C4 through C8 Corvette from bugs and rock chips, and utilize stretch fabric technology and an innovative fastening system for quick installation, easy removal, and storage. Made in the USA for a tailored fit, the patented design and breathable mesh protects your Corvette without rubbing or chafing the paint. And unlike clear film or old-time car bras, NovaStretch provides full front end coverage, including the grille, keeping the radiators and heat exchangers clean and debris-free. NovaStretch masks make a perfect holiday gift or stocking stuffer for the hard-to-buy-for Corvette enthusiast on your shopping list. And if you're planning on going on the Caravan next year, a NovaStretch mask is a must. Visit NovaStretch.com and use the promo code Corvette Today 15. Get 15% off your purchase. Protect your Corvette with NovaStretch.
Are you ready to take your Corvette to the next level? Look no further than Classic Trim Customs. We've manufactured some of the most impressive Corvette parts on the market, from engine bay panels to splitters and side skirts. With over 30 years of experience in hydrographics, we've perfected the technique and use only state-of-the-art materials and equipment to ensure the highest quality and precision. Visit our website at ClassicTrimCustoms.com or give us a call at 305-258-3090 to learn more about our products and services. Whether you want to create a show-stopping ride or just add a touch of personalization, the sky is the limit with Classic Trim Customs. Let us help you create the Corvette of your dreams.
Hi, I'm Phil Pataki with Car Capsule. Our new signature model comes with a carbon fiber look floor with double stitching and zipper pulls for easy up and down, easy access. We have our LED light kit with a remote control, and of course we have the IntelliCharger that actually integrates with this car and many other cars. We preserve and protect and present the finest vehicles in the world, and yours is next. Check us out at carcapsule.com.
And now, back to Corvette Today with your host and my husband, Steve Garrett.
Hey, thanks for checking out Corvette Today on podcast and YouTube. It's the only current podcast dedicated to Corvette. Corvette Today is brought to you by Wheelcraft. Wheelcraft has the ultimate holiday gift for you. When you buy a $100 Wheelcraft gift card, they'll actually bump it up to a $250 gift card. And that's good for any Wheelcraft purchase, and it never expires. Now, this offer is good, and it's available now through Christmas Eve. So visit wheelcraft.com and get your $250 gift card for only $100. I'm your host, Steve Garrett. With me is Mike Furman. We are talking about Mike's personal relationship with Corvette. In this second segment, we're going to talk about some of the Corvettes that Mike has personally owned. Mike, tell everybody, this is an amazing number, everybody. Tell everybody how many Corvettes you've owned in your lifetime.
I'm at number 25 right now. I have them broken down in transmissions, colors, generation. It's pretty fun to do sometimes. Corvette people are numbers orientated.
Absolutely. Do you have any fun stories about some of the Corvettes you've owned in the past?
Probably for each and every one of them. Listen, Corvette is not for the shy. I say that to everybody when they take delivery, whether it's the first one or the 10th one. Doesn't matter if you go to a gas station, you're tooling around on a Sunday, whatever. Somebody's going to talk to you and have a discussion with you about their cousin, their uncle, themselves involving a Corvette.
You know, like I always say, buddy, every Corvette owner has a story, and you hear about them all the time, don't you?
No doubt. Every single time. Every day.
For sure. So do you lean more towards coupes or convertibles?
You know, it depends on the car and the generation, in all honesty. I happen to love the coupe in the C2, but in the C8, I prefer the convertible. I've always bought the car just like real estate, where it's always a location, location, location.
Yeah.
Well, with the old Corvettes, I always said it's a condition, condition, condition.
I like that. That makes a lot of sense. Is there a specific color you lean more towards, buddy?
Blue. I just did the count, and I think I've owned 9 or 10 of my 25 have been blue.
Well, let's go over the list a little bit. Talk about some of the more significant ones that you've owned. I know you texted me the list, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I've had some cool vehicles, there's no doubt. VIN number-wise, cool. Color-wise, or color combo, cool. Options, cool. Some old ones with the original window sticker, like for a 67. I had all the original paperwork for a 67 convertible, all the build sheets, you name it, paperwork. And most recently, my last several C8s, I've had some cool VIN numbers.
Nice. Now, I'm looking over the list here. The only Corvette that you haven't owned is a C3. What happened in the C3 era?
That's when I started selling them. I never came across one the right time. It's about timing. And I've had some great ones offered to me, but it just wasn't the right timing. One day I'll get one because I happen to love the body style.
Yeah, absolutely. C3s are awesome. So you've had 2 C1s, you've had 3 C2s, you've had 5 C4s, you've had 1 C5, you've had 5 C6s, you've had 4 C7s, and then you've had 5 C8s. That's an amazing list of cars.
Yeah, it's a great array of cars over a 70-year period, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So do you lean more towards manual or automatics?
You know, I love the sticks. Basically, the only reason I've bought the automatics is because I had no choice. To give an example, the 5 C8s, they're all automatics because that's all that's offered.
Right.
Some of the C4s I bought them used, and it was just a great car. Obviously, I didn't worry about it being an automatic. Usually would be a low-mileage mint car. Like my 1988 blue Corvette Coupe was owned by Zora Duntoff's private secretary. Wow. And the plenum on the engine was signed by Zora Duntoff. And I had the paperwork. The car was delivered to the Milford Proving Grounds, not to a dealership, but to the Proving Grounds. And his private secretary of like 25 or 30 years was the owner of it, and I bought it from her husband.
That's really amazing. Now, how many of these have been new and how many have been used?
Let's go to my list. I think I have it down here. I've had 12 new Corvettes and 13 used Corvettes.
Now, some of these are really unique colors. There's Marina Blue in the 60s era. There's medium blue. There's bright red. There's Quasar Blue from a 1992 white one, and magnetic red, too. Those are pretty unique colors.
Yeah, the Quasar Blue had white interior and a white top in 1992, and it only had 7,900 miles, and that car was like brand new.
Wow. And there's Millennium Yellow.
I mean, that was a hot color yellow in the late 90s into the early 2000s. You know, my 67 coupe, I had every piece of paperwork, original window sticker and all. My 67 convertible had all the original paperwork, and it was a courtesy delivery from a dealer in California to Seattle. Interesting paperwork.
Mike, with all the Corvettes that you own, tell me what your wife thinks about all these, and does she take interest in them like you do?
Well, the interesting thing is when she was a day or two old, she came home in 1960 in a 1957 Corvette. Her father was a Corvette guy.
Wow.
And had bought a 57 Corvette a year old when he was in college. A couple of years go by, they start a family, they're married. I have a phenomenal picture of my mother-in-law holding my wife as a day-old baby in front of the 57 Corvette, and it's a beautiful picture.
That's fantastic. Well, buddy, let's take our final break. When we come back, you have a big announcement that is a Corvette Today exclusive. Stick around. That's coming up next on Corvette Today.
Are you ready for a better insurance policy without the Corvette tax? With agreed value protection, the value of your collector vehicle will never change. Plus, you'll save money. Get a quick quote at ncminsurance.com.
Hey, honey, are you awake?
I am now.
I can't sleep. Since turning 50, I keep dreaming of a red door and a blue door, somehow knowing there are only choices for retirement.
Okay.
Through the red door, we outlive our money. We have to rely on our kids. We're stuck on a fixed income. It's terrifying.
Yeah, that would suck.
But through the blue door, our money outlives us. We retire on our terms. Our kids stay our kids, not our caretakers. We make work optional.
Yes, that's much better. That's what I want too. But what do we do?
We call True Wealth & Company at 913-653-8783. They specialize in helping successful people make work optional. They're our fiduciary Blue Door personal wealth managers.
Hey, where are you going? It's 3 a.m.
I can't sleep. I'm going to check out True Wealth & Company online at retirewithtrue.com. That Blue Door is going to be our retirement.
913-653-8783. Visit us online at retirewithtrue.com. Investment advice offered through True Wealth & Company, LLC, a registered investment advisor in the state of Kansas.
VFFinderscom is the Internet's original Corvette classified ads website, with classified ads starting at just $25. And every ad runs until your Corvette is sold. If you're in the market for a Corvette, VFFinderscom has over 500 Corvettes for sale from all around the USA and Canada and covering all 8 generations. Visit VFFinders.com, the Internet's destination for buying and selling Corvettes. That's VETTE Finders.com.
The Radiator Grill Store offers protection for your C8's front radiators and side intakes. They also carry front strut tower covers to prevent rusting and pooling water, all with do-it-yourself installation. Get 10% off your total purchase with promo code CT10. See the full line of products at radiatorgrillstore.com.
When you want to buy a Corvette, or any Chevrolet for that matter, get yours from Hendrick Chevrolet, Shawnee Mission, located in Kansas City. Hendrick Chevrolet is the largest Corvette dealership and showroom in the Midwest. With a knowledgeable sales staff and Corvette sales specialists on hand, they'll help you build the Corvette of your dreams, and they ship nationwide. With Corvette certified master mechanics on site and a huge parts department with over 24,000 parts and $2 million in inventory, Hendrick Chevrolet is well equipped to take care of your every need. From sales to service to collision repair, Hendrick Chevrolet has you covered. Visit ChevyUSA.com or call 913-384-1550.
You're enjoying the only current podcast on Corvettes, Corvette Today.
Thanks once again for listening and watching Corvette Today, the show that talks about everything Corvette. Corvette Today is brought to you by Wheelcraft. Wheelcraft has the ultimate holiday gift for you. Buy a $100 Wheelcraft gift card and they'll actually bump it up to a $250 gift card. And that's good for any Wheelcraft purchase, and it never expires. Now, this offer is available right now, and it's good through Christmas Eve. Visit Wheelcraft.com and get your $250 gift card for only $100. I'm your host, Steve Garrett. With me is Corvette salesman extraordinaire, Mike Furman. In this third and final segment, Mike has got a big announcement. Mike, this is a Corvette Today exclusive. First of all, thanks for announcing it on Corvette Today. Tell everybody about the huge announcement.
Well, I have to tell you, it still blows me away. I had asked many months ago. It's one of those things I never thought I would get, and I'm still blown away by it. But I was able to take delivery on October 10th of VIN number 00001, 2024 Corvette Z06 convertible. If anybody knows anything about Corvettes, they're built sequentially. Any serial number 1 of anything is really rare, but to get it in a Corvette is just super cool. I'm blown away. I really am happy with it. It's a Riptide Blue. Obviously, it was the first Riptide Blue Z06 built. It has the tension and twilight blue dipped interior. I'm just thrilled to death to own it. And it's in my garage since a little over a month ago, 5-6 weeks ago I got it.
Very nice. Now, I love hearing specs. You gave us a little bit, but tell us what else you did. Does it have front end lift, magnetic ride, and stuff like that?
Well, magnetic ride's standard in a Z06, so it's got that, but it's got the carbon ceramic brakes. It's got the Spider design machine face forged aluminum wheels. It's got the carbon flash painted nacelles and rooftop. It's got the body color exterior accents, and I got the competition sports seats, which flips the colors on the inside. Instead of the tension blue headrest, it's got the twilight blue headrest, which I liked a lot. I also got the Z06 badge in red on the side, but I chose just to have the Z, the red Z on there. So it's got the red Z and the 06 is in black still. So the Z really jumps out you like Zorro.
I like that. That's pretty cool. Now, besides this being VIN number 00001, why is this Corvette special to you?
Well, it's my 25th Corvette that I've owned. We all work hard for our money. I think it was very kind of GM. I got lucky, I'm sure, to get VIN number 1. It's just the whole package, the car, the color combo, the Z06, the VIN number, everything.
Yeah, absolutely. This one's going to be a keeper, don't you think?
You know, I always say we're all just keepers for the next person. I'd like to keep this for as long as I can. I really enjoy having this VIN number and this color combo. So I'm most certainly going to keep this longer than the last several I've had. I'll give you an example. I started my C8 list March of 2014. And I put 3 folders in place with $1,000 deposits each. And then I started the Z06 list for the C8. I want to say that was January of 2015. And I put 2 folders in place with $1,000 each. So I've had 3 C8s, and now this is my second Z06. Those were the 5 folders in my 5 C8s. Like I said to you earlier, chance favors a prepared mind, and I was very fortunate to get my 5th C8 as VIN number 00001.
That's awesome. So is there going to be another Corvette in your future after this one? Maybe an E-Ray or something beyond that?
I don't have an E-Ray on my radar, but someday I'm sure I'll get another one, probably an older one, to add to this and go from there, because there are some old ones I'd love to get someday soon. But right now I'm just relishing and owning this one. I just love it. And I got to tell you a quick, great story. Last week I got a phone call from the gentleman in Utah who found 00001 Corvette of 1953.
Wow.
So he was asking me, because he knew I had original pictures of VIN number 0014 of 1953. A buddy of mine's father had delivered it, and I got all the original pictures from that delivery in October of 53. So we're going along talking about his car and how he owns number 1 for 53 and how cool that is and everything else. And at the end of the story, I said, you know, by the way, I've got VIN number 00001, but for 2024 in a Z06. And he enjoyed my story just as much as I enjoyed his story.
I can imagine. Yeah, that's very cool for sure. Mike, it's great talking to you again. Thanks for being back on Corvette Today. We look forward to delivery number 7,000 coming up sometime soon, right?
I'm at like 6150, so I'm moving up one at a time.
That's great. Thanks again, buddy.
You take care.
Thanks for listening to Corvette Today, and please be sure to tell your family, friends, and other Corvette enthusiasts about the Corvette Today podcast. And thanks to our sponsors. Wheelcraft. Wheelcraft has the ultimate holiday gift offer for you. Buy a $100 Wheelcraft gift card, and they'll actually bump it up to a $250 gift card. And that's good for any Wheelcraft purchase, and it never expires. This offer is available now, and it's good through Christmas Eve. So visit Wheelcraft.com and get your $250 gift card for only $100. Soul Performance Products at soulpp.com, the official exhaust of Corvette Today. True Wealth & Company at retirewithtrue.com. Also, Aerolarri Wheels, get $100 off your purchase with the new promo code CT111 at aerolarri.com. And Hendrick Chevrolet in Kansas City at chevyusa.com.
Thanks for checking out Corvette Today on podcast and YouTube. If you'd like to contact Steve with ideas for Corvette Today, you can email him at stevegarrettdj@gmail.com. Garrett has 2 R's and 2 T's. That's stevegarrettdj@gmail.com. Also, sign up for email notifications at corvettetoday.ck.page. Follow Steve and the show on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Threads at Steve Garrett DJ. Thanks again for listening and watching Corvette Today.